Okay, so this video will teach you how to quickly assemble and organize what you're going to write for your paper 2 writing. Okay, so I've taken as an example this part A question. This is from the practice paper of DSE. Okay, and since it's the practice paper and since it's part A, obviously it's going to be easier. And it's so easy that they have given you the different parts that you have to write for this writing. So they have separated into 3 parts for you already. So that's great. I mean, in your exam, you probably have to separate these parts by yourself. Okay, but that's only one extra step. Okay, so if we look at the questions here, now your school is holding a walkathon. Okay, to raise money for charity. Alright, so this is the purpose, okay, why you need to write. Okay, and then the task itself is complete the following sections of the information poster. So this is the genre. This is what you need to write. Okay, not a letter, not a report, not an article, an information poster. Okay, and to encourage students and their families to take part. That is the goal. Okay, so 3 parts. Part number 1, why? Obviously, why are we taking part? Number 2, the route of the walk. So for students who still don't understand what a walkathon is, by now they should get a clue. It's something to do with walking. And then the work of walk to build. Okay, now you have a question. What is walk to build? Now if you read the purpose, okay, you're holding a walkathon for to raise money for charity. So you see walk to build here, for walk to build, okay, and then again the work of walk to build, and obviously this is the name of the charity, so you don't have to make it up. It's given, so do not make one up. Okay, now the date is given to you already, so you don't have to worry about that. Now let's start. In the exam you can use scrap paper. Okay, they give you scrap paper. Now, my version of a mind map, okay, always smack in the middle what you need to do, okay? So, walkathon for walk to build. That's the name of the charity. And then, because they have split into 3 parts for you, so that's great. You can simply split it into 3 parts. Why take part? So why join? Okay. Next, the route. Number 3, the work of walk to build. Right. So this I have to make it up basically. Okay. I have to write down the history of this charity. Okay. Now, for the first part, why take part? Obviously, you have things like meaningful, okay? But why is it meaningful, okay? So, look at your target, students and their families. So, appeal to that, okay? Meaningful because we are students, okay? Therefore, we have to help each other. Okay, and then learn what? What can you take away from this? Right? Well, compassion, right? Okay, and what else? Status of other regions. Okay, so through this we learn we are grateful, right, to be in a good place, okay, basically. So these are all just off the top of my head. Some of them are good ideas, some of them not so good, but I don't care, okay? I'm brainstorming now, okay? The next step would be trying to sort out what to include and what not to include, okay? So besides being meaningful and I can learn something, what else? Why? Why take part, okay? Or another reason here, okay? Maybe for OLE, to fulfill OLE requirements. This could be like a short sentence at the end, okay? I can tag along, so I will mark it as tag along. So in the end, I go, hey, it's actually quite a good idea to fill out our OLE with such a meaningful and helpful charity walkathon. I don't know. Okay, I'll make it up later. Okay, but now I'll just write it down as an idea. And the next part, the route of the walk. Now this looks like an easy job, but to get a higher grade, okay, it's best if you link it to why you're doing it in the first place. So if I'm gonna pick a route, okay, so maybe I will pick, I don't know, some X route, okay, in Sai Kung, okay, I don't know the name yet, okay, I'll make it up later, okay, or maybe go to a sharp peak, you know, at Lam Se Jim, okay, it's really high mountain in Sai Kung, okay, so maybe sharp peak, so maybe, okay. Now why do I have to choose such a difficult route? I have to mark it as difficult. Why? Because to simulate the route children take to school, in those regions, okay, maybe they have to walk like 2 hours, right, to get to school, right? And maybe the school's pretty run down as well, okay? And so in this route, there's no amenities, okay? Amenities, I forgot. Anyway, I will check later this word, okay? It's not important now, okay? Right now it's just to get all my ideas into the mind map, okay? And then the next part, the work of walk to build, okay? So obviously I have to introduce the charity. So founded, give a year, founded in X year, okay, and then by someone for, obviously, building schools in maybe, I don't know, third world countries, okay, like this, okay, and then list out some of the work and places, so short list, okay, and then moving forward, modern times, or nowadays, let's just say nowadays, okay, why they're doing this in Hong Kong, why work with schools, okay, maybe bring out the message, okay, by working with local students, okay, they want to foster a sense of, you know, brotherhood or fraternity, you know, those things, okay. So out of all these ideas I have, okay, I start arranging, okay, maybe I won't do the OLE, but I will keep the rest. So this will become, you know, what I put in this part. And then next, here the root, I think I don't know how to spell this word, so I won't mention this, okay. And then here, for the work, I think I'll keep everything, okay. Now, the next part would be ordering. How should I order? You know, which comes first, right? It seems that maybe I will put these first as the introduction, and then these will follow, okay? Second part. Alright, start with something bigger, you know, broader, and then narrow down to students, okay? So I start broad and then I narrow down, okay? Now we are students, alright? That's why we have to help each other. So this will be from here, okay? From broad to narrow, okay? So I'm going this way, right? And then same for all the other paragraphs. So maybe I will write this down first. This is free, okay? So I will list out some criteria, okay? Because we need to simulate, you know, the route that children take, okay? When their school is so far away, then maybe I'll pick a difficult route, and then, oh, for example, there are some really difficult ones in Sai Kung, such as the one going to Sharp Peak, okay? So this one will follow. Yes? Alright, again, I start broad and then I narrow down. Okay? And then lastly, this one, nah, it's fine. This one is good, like this. Okay? It's good. Now, for the conclusion, there's no conclusion because I'm writing a poster. Okay? Remember, this is a poster. Okay? So I just have to list out these things. Alright? And to encourage people, okay, maybe as an ending, I have to remind myself, put a star. Alright? Come join us. Alright, you know the usual. Alright, donate. You know, these, okay? To rally people to join, okay? So that's my plan. Alright, and I've been doing this and speaking at the same time. So the video is around 11 minutes. But if I'm like really quiet and I just do it by myself, I'll probably finish before, 5 minutes is up. Okay? So after this, I can start writing. And when I'm writing, I don't have to think at the same time. I got everything here. So all I have to care now is spelling, grammar, tenses, the language part. Okay? The content and organization is all done here. Alright? So I'll see you guys in class.